Hey everybody, happy holidays and welcome back to CryptoBytes, your daily crypto news source. So, for this video, we will be talking about XRP updates and the accumulation of Cardano with 83 million ADA. The whole information about this will be revealed in this video, so just keep on watching so that you will never miss a bit of an info with regards to this topic. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you will be notified in our every upload. From Cointelegraph.com. The controversial Hinman speech materials have been asked to be sealed by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, who claims they have no bearing on the court's summary judgment ruling. On December 22, the SEC submitted a motion to seal the summary judgment document, asking to have many pieces of information and documents, most notably the Hinman speech materials, sealed. The documents referred to as the Hinman speech is a speech made by William Hinman, a former director of the SEC Corporation Finance Division at the Yahoo Finance All Markets Summit in June 2018, in which he allegedly claimed that Ether, the native token of the Ethereum blockchain, is not a security. In their lawsuit against the American regulator, Ripple views it as a crucial piece of evidence. According to the SEC's most recent motion, the public's right to see materials that have no significance to the court's summary judgment determination trumps the SEC's purpose. Additionally, it asked that any mentions of the Hinman speech documents be redacted from the defendant's documents. The SEC's request has sparked some criticism from the crypto community, with one user suggesting that the SEC chairman Gary Gensler has a hidden agenda. Additionally, material pertaining to the SEC's expert witnesses, investors who provided statements, and internal SEC records demonstrating discussion and deliberation by SEC officials were sought to be sealed in the document. It happens only a few weeks after Ripple Labs submitted its last response to the SEC on December 2, indicating that the 2-year legal dispute may soon come to a close. After 18 months and 6 court orders, Ripple finally acknowledged on October 21 that it had access to the Hinman speech documents. However, the SEC insisted that the records stay secret. A US judge earlier rejected the SEC's request to keep the Hinman records secret and criticized the SEC for acting hypocritically in doing so. From investing.com. XRP has overtaken the Binance stablecoin to overtake it as the 6th most valuable cryptocurrency by market value, according to statistics accessible on CoinMarketCap. BUSD and XRP now have market capitalizations of $17,387,741,238 and $17,699,461,219 respectively, with XRP slightly ahead by $300 million. The price of XRP has increased by 3% over the past 7 days to $0.352 and has seen a more than 91% rise in 24-hour trading volume. The BUSD, on the other hand, has scarcely changed during the past 7 days, keeping its $1 peg. The third largest stablecoin, BUSD, was the main component of Binance's reserves at the height of the FUD last month, according to Bloomberg, one of the leading American news organizations. Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, called the article, quote, "poop journalism," end quote, and clarified that the BUSD was not issued by his exchange. Instead, the BUSD issuance had been handled by the third-party business Paxos in accordance with the New York Department of Financial Services law. The initial version of this article, titled, quote, "XRP passes BUSD by $300 million, taking 6th place in market cap," end quote, was published on Coin Edition. From Bitcoinist.com. In the past 2 months, Cardano sharks have emerged from their hibernation. Early in November, these huge ADA wallets started a trend of accumulation that has seen them gather hundreds of millions of tokens over the last 6 weeks. These might have long-term effects on how much the digital asset is worth. A chart displaying the Cardano sharks' accumulating tendency was shared on Twitter by on-chain data aggregator Sentiment. Beginning on November 7, these wallets owning between 10,000 and 100,000 ADA intensified their purchases, dramatically increasing their total holdings by more than 10% over the period of 6 weeks. These wallets contained around 10.5% of the whole ADA supply at the beginning of November. However, less than 2 months later, after they added more than 330 million ADA tokens worth $83 million to their wallets, this proportion currently stands at 11.60%. After a protracted period of the sharks holding build-up and sell-offs, their balances suddenly increased. The majority of the purchasing also takes place at times when ADA's price had fallen to levels that were seen by many as a discount, experiencing setbacks. The price of a digital asset like ADA is often positively impacted by an accumulation of this size. The accumulation has not, however, achieved the expected outcome given the current market circumstances and the downward trajectory of the Cardano has been experiencing. Instead of reversing and eventually rising in price, ADA is still hovering at $0.25, which is a low level considering its all-time high of $3.10. Additionally, the Cardano network's lack of encouraging advances hasn't helped its cause. With accumulation patterns like this one, there is also a chance that further sell-offs might occur. If these sharks decide to sell, the more coins they have, the more of an influence they might have on the price of ADA. As a result, this risk is also included in the cost of the digital asset. Expectations are still high since the neighborhood anticipates a price increase of more than 80% during the following 2 months. If this occurs, ADA may reach an average price of $0.4 in the first quarter of 2023. However, if $0.25 is not maintained, the asset may decrease another 20% before the 2022 is over. At the time of writing, ADA is trading for an average price of $0.25. Price has increased by 2.71% over the past 24 hours, while trading volume has increased by 47% to $218 million during the same time frame. From U.Today, Hoskinson said it is perhaps for the best that Cardano hasn't been listed on Gemini during a Sunday discussion on Twitter Spaces. Quote, "We are still not listed on Gemini, which is probably for the best as FTX also did not include us," he stated. End quote. He criticized the length of time it took for the cryptocurrency to be listed on Coinbase, the top American exchange. Last month, the now defunct cryptocurrency exchange FTX filed for bankruptcy before it could introduce a spot ADA pair. Sam Bankman-Fried, the exchange's creator, tweeted just a few weeks before it collapsed that they intended to include ADA in the exchange. It should be noted that ADA was the only significant cryptocurrency without an FTX listing. Gemini was also sucked into the Genesis drama last month. The ailing cryptocurrency lender owes the Winklevi-led exchange $900 million, according to the Financial Times. Hoskinson has defended individuals who are spreading lies about the Cardano blockchain with a forceful attitude. During the most recent conversion, Hoskinson adamantly stated, quote, "It's a bold-faced lie to say that there is no development activity," end quote. He went on to say that he, quote, "just has no tolerance anymore," end quote, for anyone who publishes untrue information about Cardano in order to further justify his harsher approach toward opponents. Quote, "What I'm not happy to do is to indulge lies, straight up lies about adoption, which they all are," end quote, added Hoskinson as he continued to emphasize his intolerance toward critics lying about the progress of Cardano's development and adoption. From Cointelegraph.com, assured businesses are certain of their BTC investment plan behind the scenes in the bear market for Bitcoin in 2022. Bitcoin accumulation addresses are more common than ever, and the amount of BTC they contain is almost at a record high according to Glassnode. According to the company's definition, quote, "Accumulation addresses are defined as addresses that have at least 2 inbound non-dust transactions and have never spent cash," end quote. In addition, exchange wallets, miner wallets, and addresses that were last active more than 7 years ago are not included in the calculation since the cash they hold may be permanently destroyed and no longer available for use, according to Glassnode. Despite this, as of December 25, accumulation addresses had a total of 3,099,828 BTC. The amount is rapidly approaching the record high of 3,403,280 BTC reached in August 2015. The accumulating address balance has climbed by almost 18% since Christmas 2021. There were 793,591 qualified accumulating addresses as of December 25. CryptoQuant, an on-chain analytics tool, asserted in a separate report that even while larger hodlers reduced their exposure to BTC, the long-term trend was still favorable overall. Quote, "Larger holders selling into smaller holders is really what you want to see if you believe in a longer-term Bitcoin thesis. Bitcoin becomes more distributed on the network. It is on the hands of more investors other than in the hands of a few whales, and that is only a good thing," end quote, contributor Martoon wrote in a blog post on December 21. Quote, "On the lower time frame, this is still an ongoing risk, but in the larger perspective, I am very confident this is healthy for the Bitcoin network as a whole," end quote. Charts in the report highlighted fluctuations in unspent transaction output, with a sharp rise in transactions between 0.1 and 1 BTC in Q4. Users rushed to remove money from custody exchanges as a result of the FTX collapse, as Cointelegraph reported, which led to an increase in the number of smaller BTC wallets. So, what are your thoughts about this video? What change could this give to the world of crypto? If you have something on your mind, please share to our viewers in the comment section below. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next videos ahead. Happy holidays!